Hello there, welcome to episode 74 of Back of the Landing Net. We're back down on the old syndicate, mate.
We certainly are, but we've come on our bogey peg. We blanked on this last time after doing it overnight, didn't we?
Yep.
I actually did last night. I lost 2 fish, one at the net and one I just picked it up when it was screaming off with nothing on it. So the bad luck run on this peg's continuing. So we're going to hit it today. Hopefully we're going to get 1 fish out. That'll do us, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Get 1 fish out. Chatting about the big match next weekend. So a few things to finalise. But hoping to get into 1 or 2 really, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Signs are okay. I mean, like I said, I had 2 runs last night, so fish hopefully will stay in front of us. Yeah, just the thing about the match, we're going to put that right at the end, a bit more of match info. So if you're not interested, you can turn off half the outtakes, but it'll be on the end, so keep watching.
Right, well, Chris has put in a night. Hasn't caught anything. I've just got here.
So he'll probably have 1.
It'll be just my luck if I have 1 next.
He would be, actually.
If Justice came to off,
Yeah.
then old Chrissy will have 1. Come on, let's do it, mate.
Doesn't always work like that, though, does it?
Never does.
No.
Right, I just wanted to go through what baits I'm using really. I always keep a little tub of mixed boilies just to spread out over an area. So in here I've got no-name boilies, I've got rosehip isotonics, crab, clawfish, bit of I-40 red in there as well. So that's going to go out over a spread area. I'm not a believer that, I think if there's food there in variation, there's something different there, it's good for the fish. I've got PVA bags going out with tiger nut. I've given it a couple of goes, I've caught on it, and it's a flavour I like really, and I think the carp like, so that's out there. Got another PVA bag going out with just plain I-40, but smelling stunning. So
There's nothing plain about that. It is lovely, isn't it?
I'm having a go at trying to catapult a spread out, but I'm having a bit of issues with the seagulls. But you know, lay some bait down, get the PVA bags on top of it. Only a short day session. Hopefully we'll bag a carp.
It's like a little dream in a bucket, that smell, isn't it? Go on.
If the carp aren't taking it, that's my dinner.
The game with the seagulls. Yeah. It's cool. Get a couple in before the seagulls get them all.
There's just 1 there at the moment, so I've got half a chance to get a few out. But doesn't take long. For them
Here they come. Look, I can see them. They're all coming up the lake.
Doesn't take long for them to
Here they come.
come out.
God, I hate seagulls.
That's it.
I think you've had your chips. Right, yeah, we have a lot of messages saying, guys, what are your end rigs? You know, what sort of stuff do you use? How do you make it up? And now you've been lucky enough, and we are lucky enough to be sponsored, get a bit of help from Nash. How do you put the stuff together to improve your carp fishing really and make a nice rig? First thing I want to say is, well, if you want to have a little look at it, this is pretty much my standard bottom bait rig. See, it's very Nash inspired. You have the missing link there. I've got this in weed green. I've got a bit of the Nash shrink tubing on there, and on the bottom bit of the hook, which is kind of like a blowback rig. Well, that's what it's called. Going on to about, I always have the hair about the same length as like the boilie. So if I put on 2 boilies, it would be absolutely flush to the hook. See there, and the main reason for the blowback rig is, oh, hello. The main reason for the blowback rig is if you have a look, it just helps the hook flip round. If I put it on my hand here, see there, hopefully once the carp sucked it in and spits it out, bang. See, and I'll try and get it a bit further, but I can't. It's just bang, it's in the bottom lip every single time. So as you can see, it's just the weight, the weight of the boilie on the point of the hook makes it flip turn in the middle of the lip. And of course the benefits of making your own rigs over shop bought rigs, and they're pretty good standard these days, to be fair, the shop bought rigs, but we've seen them £2, £2.50, and I mean, you know, Jay always just used to buy them, and I could never have a go at him because the fish he caught, they obviously working, obviously good quality, but you make your own. For a start, we've estimated it probably 75 to 80p for a rig.
Yeah.
So there's one thing. And 2, I don't believe the shop bought rigs, you can't buy the same quality components. Like on this, I've got the fang twister, I've got the missing link, and I've seen the shop bought, and they are good hooks, good hook links, but just not the best really. So yeah, I know Jay now makes all his own rigs. He's getting pretty good at it.
To be honest, mate, for years I used shop bought rigs, and I hate to think about how much money I've spent when you could just go out there and make your own. And it's like you can customise the length, you can change the hook size, you can make whatever you want to use, barbed, barbless.
Of course, and like I've never seen in a shop rigs for solid PVA bags, little 3-inch ones, or rigs with shorter or longer hairs. So get on it, learn how to do it. It's not too hard. Once you've done 1 or 2, you'll be able to do 100. And yeah, definitely saves you money, and I think gives you a better chance really. Sometimes, if you want to catch carp, you've got to be a carp. Just spend some time sat there in the water, feeling what it's like to actually be a carp. Come and feed, brothers. Come and feed. If you pretend to be one of them, if you're lucky, sometimes you can just catch one with your hands. That's what we're hoping for. Oh! Are they your brothers, Jay, down there? They're not my bloody brothers. Bastards. How am I supposed to get... You're not... How are you supposed to catch fish when they're not carp? Right, as you know, we've got a massive raffle going on at the moment. You can be anywhere to buy tickets. Just search BOTLN on eBay. They're £1 each. At the moment, we've got more prizes than we sold tickets, just about. So get on it. But you know, there's tickets to West End shows, tickets to shows at Southampton Mayflower. Yeah. The Oval Football Club, 2 home tickets. Southampton behind the stadium scenes. £30 Hall and Woodhouse vouchers, spending pub or shop.
That's it.
£10 Haskins, just so many. Just have a look at the eBay listing for.
Yeah, have a look at the eBay listing, and look, if you're thinking those prizes aren't really for me, it's for charity. Think about Christmas coming up. You know, some good Christmas presents there, and even if you win something you don't want, you'll get more for it on eBay than you would have got for a raffle ticket. So, you know, it goes to a great cause. We've had some great donations, so get on there and have a look. Yes.
What the hell's happened? We've moved.
Well, mate, we know how this lake should perform. You've done the night there. We've been down here for a few hours this morning, and it's obvious the fish aren't moving into where we fought last night. So we've actually just pulled the rods out, had a good careful look around the lake, and although it's only a day session for me and there's not much time left, we've decided it's definitely worth making the move to try and find the fish. So we've come around here. We've seen a few fish top in, we've seen a few swirls in the water, and we think we've got a fairly decent chance of snaring one out.
Definitely, we've seen a lot moving. And look, I'm fishing like the Americans. I had to. This swim is in a bad state, really. As you can see, it's got a hole in, so that's how I've had to fish. But yeah, won't moan if it goes off. Look pretty good, actually, won't it?
Yeah, we'll do. But I think you know, even if you've got a lot of gear with you and there's only a few hours, if you can see fish moving, it's worth moving, you know.
Always.
Hopefully we'll be proved right by having 1 or 2, but...
That's it. Well, what I've got to say now is a Q-neck scene, and it's one of us playing a fish.
Well, finally, mate.
Well, yes. Lovely take, but as soon as I kind of hit into it, it just ran towards the island again. If you have a little look, he's up at the surface, so it may be a cat.
We'll have a look. It's a strange old fight.
Big bream. Big fish though, big fucking fish. Well, he's a cracking old warrior, this one. 17.5 pounds. Shame he's got a damaged mouth there, so we'll get him back nice and quick. But beautiful scaled mirror actually, isn't he?
Certainly is, yeah.
Lovely fish, really happy with that. It's been a little while but definitely moving swims was the right choice, and back of the landing net, fantastic. Let's get her back.
Right, I've just spotted Chris take his bucket behind the tree. Oh, don't really want to see any of that.
Alright, mate.
Alright.
A lot better now. Yeah, have a sniff of this.
Favourite time of year, you can come fishing, don't need to bring any food. Walking along the lake, found these beautiful blackberries.
Jay.
Coloured berries, sorry.
Thank you.
So lovely, just in season. Nothing better than a good old ripe blackberry. Rancid.
The times are happening again.
Oh, thank goodness for this time.
Right, we just did a little silent carp prayer. And Jay's right rod absolutely screamed away. What bait you using on that, Jay?
I have half a feeling that it's tiger nut, Mistral tiger nut.
Tiger nut. What's the verdict then, Jay? What do you reckon?
I don't know. First of all, I thought that's solid. Then he started swimming towards me. I could feel quite a bit of bouncing about, and I thought it was a cat. Now I think I'm back in the theory that it's a carp. I'm certainly open for a carp.
Well, he's pulling you down on the margin a bit, isn't he?
Yeah. A bit now. Got to be cruel to be kind.
Ridiculous. This margin. Think he's snagged? Bit of an update. A carp has been snagged probably about 15 feet to our left. We don't know if it's snagged or it's just tied up a bit. So rod's been set in the stand and left it slack, just trying to collect some slack line and follow it, see exactly where the carp is. Just what needs to be done. Because you can't have a carp snagged up. Oh, what an adventure.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Tried every effort to get that carp out of there, and as soon as we got close to it, off the hook and on his way.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was gone.
So yeah, the good news is the carp's safe, carp's back out there. Hopefully catch him up another day, but you know, really chuffed that we haven't left him hanging and snagged on the tree there, which isn't good. But
no, good.
Right, let's get that rod
Get the rod
back
back in, mate.
Just wanted to hold it. Right guys, we just wanted to sort out the competition from last week. What was the question?
Question was, well, it wasn't really a question, it was kind of tell us about your PB, and the one that actually made us laugh or was just really interesting would win the pack of Catch Carp PVA. I've got to say, pretty much all of them were really interesting stories. We enjoyed reading through them, didn't we?
Yeah, it's a brilliant one actually, because there were some cracking stories.
Right, Jay, what's the winning story?
Well, I'll read it out. My PB is a terrible £5, which is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Our private lake, there are 2 dogs on this farm, and they're mad. They knocked my rods, bank stick and buzz bars, and they took my bait tub with luncheon meat in and ate all the meat. I was then attacked by dogs and went to the farmhouse to tell the owners on the way back. My friend was shouting at me as my rod had been screaming off for over 2 minutes. It took a squid octopus boilie. It was a 10-minute fight, but it was worth it. So congratulations to SuperLol237 for having your bank sticks knocked over, your bait taken.
And attacked by dogs.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh, it's quite serious.
No, but well done.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, set the question for this episode, really.
Go on then, let's do it.
You can do it.
Thanks, mate. He's so kind. He's just pandering a bit because I haven't caught any carp and he's had 2. Right, if you haven't heard already, next weekend, massive weekend. It's the big cancer research carp match at Little Hayes that we're organising. What we want you to do is guess the winning weight. But nobody knows yet, so put your guesses in, and this time next week we'll have an answer.
Yeah, definitely. So what is it? What is it? Remember, 30 hours, about maybe 28 to 30 hours, Little Hayes, pairs match.
Average carp between 10, 15, they go up to 30, so you know.
just have a guess, go on.
Have a guess, just cheeky.
Fish. Jake? Oh, look. Did you see that?
Well, no time at all after my one got away safely. Oh, Chris is back in again.
No justice, is there, mate?
Wow, you've been here longer, mate, you deserve it.
Oh, he's a lovely looking fish, mate.
Yeah, really?
I don't know if he's particularly huge. You know, obviously kind of like a mid-double, but he's fully scaled. Or he's a linear anyway.
Well, let's get him in then.
Fingers crossed. That's an absolute cracker. I'm made up with this. He's only 14.4, but he's just so much more prettier than the other one. Absolute stunning mirror carp. What a battle. Oh, I'm really happy, really happy with this. Just a beautiful, beautiful fish. And I've got to say, he's just as good looking on the other side. Back of the land in there. This is what we come for.
Lovely.
Dave brought the welly so he can have the pleasure of releasing my fish. Lovely looking beast. That's it, just... There he goes. Hey! You didn't hang around too much? Sweet.
Yeah. Right, we just wanted to show you how fast dissolving these Catch Carp PVA bags are. Chris is just going to dip one in there. He's just filled it up with pellets and a few bits. See him drop there. There we go. Underwater.
It's not the warmest water as well, is it?
No, it's not warm at all. But you can see that breaking down so well.
Perfect.
And you can imagine, you know, the way it will go down to the bottom, your hook bait will be there and that will sit on top of all of it. But almost gone without a trace now. It's blended in lovely. For back of the landing net, it was a bit of a slow start, but we turned our frowns upside down, moved swims, and Chris bagged a couple of carp in the end, didn't you, mate?
Certainly did, mate. It was definitely a gamble worth paying off moving swims. Slow night, slow morning, but 2 carp. You lost one. I lost another one. Happy with the result, really. Happy.
Yeah, that's it. It could have gone a lot worse. So it just goes to show, even if you have only got a few hours left and quite a bit of gear to lug round, it's worth making the move if you see some showing fish.
Definitely. Well, you know what's next week? The big match down at Top of Manor. Can't wait to see all the competitors, and hopefully you'll be watching us next week as well and seeing how they get on.
Yeah, that's it. 24 people, all in fancy dress, down at Top Little Hayes. If you live in the local area, want to come and say hello, get on down there. You can get raffle tickets down there as well. And if you're watching at home and you think, you know, cancer research is a good cause, you can still get on justgiving.co.uk/BOTLN. So we are well up for next week. It's going to be a big event. Speaking of things that are not so big.
Yes, mate. Unfortunately, I got caught in the rain shower. You didn't. I seem to have lost a bit of height, but hopefully I'll regain that for next week.
Hopefully.
So, what do you say? See you week on Back of the Landing Net.
I'll see you then. For Back of the Landing Net.
Yeah, we've had a...
Right, Chris, that's it today for... What's funny
Ben's
about?
trying to get it back. But, yeah, you for fuck's sake.
Right, we just wanted to talk to everybody about the Little Hayes match. If you're attending, brilliant. If you're interested, lovely.
Start at the beginning, really. If all the competitors could please be there by 8:30, get you all signed in, say hello. The tackle shop and the burger van at Todber are both open at 8 AM. So you can go in, get a burger, get you some tackle, say hello to us. We'll be there from about 8, I can imagine, won't we? And yeah, and that's it basically. Draw will take place probably about 9:15. Could be a bit later if we're waiting on a couple of people. But yeah, like I say, try and get there before 8:30. And don't turn up in your fancy dress, please. Not to the shop, because we're just worried it's going to freak out a lot of the other anglers that are just using the using Todber Manor that day.
That's it. We understand that. I think everyone I've spoken to is doing fancy dress. There's going to be a prize for the best dressed. Also, a lot of you guys have been collecting sponsorship, which is brilliant. Can't wait to see what people have done. Two things you can do. You can bring the sponsorship with you, or you can upload it straight to our Just Given page and pop your name on it there. There's going to be a very special prize for the person that has collected the most amount of individual sponsorship, so it's a good one as well.
Definitely. We've also got a prize for the best dressed, which so go for that, and one for the dirtiest competitor.
I think I know who that'll be.
Yeah,
He's filthy.
he's a dirty bugger.
Right, so yeah, during the evening, at night time, we got something a little bit special.
Well,
Yeah.
we've got two little special things really.
That's it, yeah.
First of all, if you haven't seen on our Facebook or backoflandnet.co.uk post, Cooking and Carping team, Margot and Steve, are providing everyone who wants it a nice little evening meal. And for the minimum donation of £5 per pair to be donated on the Just Giving page, which details are there, aren't they, Joe?
Oh,
there they
yeah,
are, there they
yeah.
are, yeah. So basically donate £5 plus and say, hi, Mickey and Gerard, 2 plates of bolognese, thank you. Or, you know, don't write that, just what your names are.
Brilliant, and they'll sort that out. They're providing all the food for free. They're just after a donation. Great way of raising some
So
money.
yeah, thanks to them, I think we've already got 70 quid in the kitty just from them, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, and then we've got Colin, Catch Carp PVA. He's going to be fishing in the match himself. Check out eBay, type in BOTLN. He's selling some cracking packages that are being donated to the cause. Absolutely brilliant.
You got one, didn't you, though? So good.
I bought one. I thought, well, I'm not missing out on that, thanks.
Yeah, you didn't. I've seen it. It's a hell of a lot of stuff for... How much did you pay in the end?
I can't remember, 20 quid, something like that.
Yeah, it's got to be 50 quid worth of stuff, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, chuffed to bits with that, and you know, just want everyone to have a good time. We got a little something 10:30, 11 o'clock in the evening that, well, hopefully brings it back home to what it's all about, really.
Definitely, it would be something really cool. It would look quite spectacular visually as well.
That's it. Right, mate. Very quickly. Little Hayes. I've fished it a couple of times. We've done it obviously before it was open. You know, how would you go about fishing it?
Well, the way we did it last time, caught all the fish. I know it was before it opened, so it may have changed a bit. But pellets. Basically, we had a 12mm halibut pellet, tipped off with bright orange core, little bag of mini halibut pellets. Just cast it in, and yeah, they caught fish. Another tip, which is on the website, I'm sure you've all seen it as well. Feed up the margins with a few pellets, and as soon as you start seeing it cloud up, well, you're obviously going to know the carp are there. Stick a bit in, and hopefully you pull one out.
Yeah, we were catching them a metre off the bank, tucked into the bank, even in the shallowy areas. I fished there after it had been open about a year. Had one just over 18.
doing the same pretty much.
Doing pretty much exactly the same. But spoken to Todber this week, and pleased to say the rosehip isotonics have been catching a fair bit in there. They're obviously available in the Todber shop. So
yeah, but like you say, I think any quality bait, subtle rigs, sharp hook, use your head a bit.
Yeah,
you've got as much chance as anyone else, I think.
That's it. John at Todber's donated 50p for every pound of fish caught, so it's in everyone's interest that loads of fish are caught. So if anyone's got any questions on the day or wants to ask us anything, we'll help out if we can. We're quite happy to say that now.
Although that's one thing we will promise you, is we will, if you tell us your tactics on camera and stuff to help make the good video, we'll not tell anyone else who's fishing the match.
No, it's a fishing match. If people ask for some impartial advice, then we are going to give it.
We'll tell you what we think, but you know us, we're very hit and miss, aren't we? So normally hit.
Exactly, yeah.
Sometimes miss.
Yeah, hit. Right, cool. So we'll look forward to seeing you next week. We can't wait.
Definitely.
Hey, I know what. We'll see. We actually will see you next time on Back of the Landing Net.
Well,
we actually will.
Some of them, anyway.
Yeah, right, mate. That's done.
Normal.
That's a wrap, mate. Next time that camera comes out, it'll be a little bloody head.
Yeah.